Hi, this is Marie Burwald with Empowering Wellness and Birth Bliss. Today we're going to talk about how to create a vision board that really works. A vision board is a powerful visualization tool. It goes by several different names. Sometimes it's called an inspiration board, a dream board. It is a collection of words, quotes, and images that help you to focus on your dreams and help turn those dreams into reality. To understand why this works, you need to know a little about how the brain works. So the brain isn't able to pay attention to everything that it encounters. There's just too much information coming in from our environment. So the brain learns to be selective. And when you're using visioning as a tool, what you're doing is you're teaching the brain to pay attention and be selective about the things that you want to create. So you're doing it in a much more directed and intentional way, rather than it being sort of random. My favorite example of this is if you've ever been in an airport. Often the PA system will be going off quite often and you won't really be paying attention to it. It'll just sort of be there in the background. Unless your name comes over the PA system. Instantly, boom, you pay attention. And you hear whatever they say because they said your name. That's a great example of how your name is already written into your mind as something that it always needs to be paying attention to, always selecting that type of information when it comes across it in the environment. When we're doing the visioning board, what you're essentially doing is teaching your mind to pay attention to those things that you want, those dreams that you want to create. So to get started, you're going to make a list. Make a list of 9 dreams that you want. These might be related to your home, to your family life, to your physical or emotional health and well-being, or to travel goals or professional goals. So take a moment to write them all down. And for each goal, you might have more than 9. That's totally okay. In fact, I want you to have more than 9. I want you to have some of these dreams be so big that you can barely even imagine how they could possibly come into reality, that they really stretch your mind. So for each dream, you're going to find a picture and some words to go with it. This is a piece of visioning that sometimes people miss. It's really important to have both the visual as well as the words. Why? Because your brain has 2 sides. One side is very literal and very focused on words and thinks in words. The other side of your brain is much more focused on ideas and thinks in pictures and emotions. So to really take advantage of the full creative power of the brain, we want to have words and pictures so that we get both of the sides of the brain working together to help us reach our goals. Once you've got your pictures and your goals, you're going to get a corkboard. So the next step is to get a corkboard. You can find a corkboard in any craft supply store. And then you're going to divide your corkboard into 9 sections, something like this. Why only 9? Because clear intentions create clear results. Vague intentions tend to create vague results. And so often I see people's vision boards are very vague and there's no focus to them. So by choosing 9, our vision board has a lot more focus and will help us get better results quicker. Now, once you've got all of your dreams put on your board, it's going to look more like something like this. This one's mine. Now you're going to put your vision board up somewhere where you can see it. You want it to be somewhere private, yet at the same time, somewhere where you'll see it often. For most people, that's the bedroom or the bathroom. The best time to look at your corkboard is when you wake up in the morning and just as you're going to bed. That space between being awake and asleep is a very powerful creative space in your life. It's because of the way your brain is working during those times. It's very open to new ideas and new suggestions. So it's a perfect time to look at your vision board. As you wake up in the morning, take a moment just to imagine all of the things on your vision board. To imagine living that in your own life, as though you were living out your board. And pull in as many strong emotions as you can. Strong emotions act like an anchor. Just think about your strongest memories. Whether they were negative emotions or positive, they're probably related to some kind of strong emotion. So by pulling in a strong positive emotion, you really help to anchor these visions in your mind. Now, as you go to sleep at night, take a moment to look back at that vision board. I find it really helpful if you take a moment to just kind of acknowledge anything that you're maybe stewing about. Sometimes at the end of the day, we tend to think about the things that didn't go right that day, or the things that didn't get done, or issues that we're not sure how to move forward in. And all of that can kind of just stew in our heads and make it hard to fall asleep. So what I suggest is you just take all those little issues, all those little thoughts that are crowding up your mind, and just put them in a box. Put a lid on a box and put them up on the shelf. Label the box for tomorrow. Those are things that you can pick up tomorrow. But at night, you really want to be focusing on the good stuff in your life rather than all that nitpicky little stuff that is going to bog you down and keep you awake. So you're going to put all of that in a box, put it up on a shelf in your imagination, and then you're going to look at your vision board and you're going to let yourself drift off to sleep, imagining what your life would be like if every single thing on your vision board were true. I hope this helps you to create the life of your dreams and go out and get yourself a cork board.